get either of his cars on the podium in the next 28 minutes or so. The cars come to the red lights, which are duly extinguished, and the Pro Sprint race gets underway. A good getaway from both of the E15 cars. The car right in the middle is Robert Kubica, with that number 16 machine getting through that first corner. It looks like trouble too soon. I was about to say, it looks like everyone's got safely through. That was the high-class racing car of Anders Fjordbach that was in the wars yesterday when Dennis Anderson was at the wheel. It's side by side between Kubica and Stein Schothorst, and Schothorst around the outside. Can he hold on to that car?
Barely.
Big wiggle through Eau Rouge and Radion, but he's just about held on to that car with cold tyres, remember. And these two cars don't get any further than just beyond the first corner.
It's Fjordbach and Louis Martins, I'm afraid.
In the 17 Duquesne
Engineering.
Engineering.
Whether or not the number 10 car might get a penalty for that.
Okay, well, the number 10 car.
Stein Schothorst and one of the Oregon cars across the infield at Les Combes as well. The name of Marcus Palzella on the entry.
So let's have a look at the start again. It was a good getaway for both Equipe Vasseur cars. In the middle there, Robert Kubica. And where was the contact made? Just out of camera shot. And already the high-class racing car is sideways, right across the nose of Lonnie Martins, who can't react in time. It was contact with, possibly, Fuminelli's car. And Anders Fjordbach started in 4th position, was in danger of losing one or two of those places, but then was nerfed around. Miguel Ramos and Jelle Bielen on the second row, and Diderik Saitov, who had a full season of Renault Sport Trophy action last year, will start from 5th place. We're underway then, and on the grass there is the car towards the back of the field. That was Schothorst, I think, trying to gain some ground. It was the teammate of Frederick Blomstedt anyway. It might have been Baptista, rather. Anyway, and contact at the first corner, and this is a very peculiar line to see cars left, right and centre. One of the Oregon cars is damaged, and that's a big incident coming out of the source as well. So that is one of the other Oregon cars, together with the 8 machine of Diderik Saitov, who, as I say, did a full season of Renault Sport Trophy. I'm sure it is, yeah. Did a full season of Renault Sport Trophy last year. So although he's new to the 2016 championship, knows these cars very well indeed. And that wounded Orica team car further back is struggling its way down the Kemmel Straight. That looks like he was ripped off the car. It's kind of designed to do that. And the medical crews are with both drivers immediately, thanks entirely because of where this has happened, right after the start line. It was a move, I think, by the high-class racing, the blue and white car there. Now, who's in that at the moment? Is it Dennis Anderson? I think it is. And then afterwards, what do you see, Graham?
The black car lost its steering.
So it did. So, oh yes, and just cannot change direction. And front left wheel ripped off there. Then Anderson clouted the other Oregon car.
And the secondary impact against the 8 car with the 11 wiping off the rear wing. But it looked to me that started.
Peter Schothorst's uncle, his co-driver, and Stein Schothorst's father. There is the Dennis Anderson car. Now, can we have it? No, the incident, or the reason why this kind of kicked off, almost happened before that. But the rear bodyworks, nothing to worry about, as that is torn off the car to expose that Nissan engine. Now further back, yes, that's the blue and white car of Dennis Anderson, and he kind of takes 2 cars with him there. There's already contact with Davide Roda.
The 8 car was already into Dennis Anderson's car,
right,
and then trying to recover to the track, and I think with the power fully on, suddenly realised to his horror there was no steering.
Yeah, and he couldn't turn right.
Putnam had a throttle stick, which is one of the worst things that can happen in a race car. As you see, hard contact, it climbs up on the wall. Luckily, and due to really the great safety advances they made with the modifieds, Gary walked away uninjured.
Boy, he just hammered that wall. As you can see, Gary climbed out virtually unscathed.
Discutir posiciones como mínimo de podio. ¡Ay! ¿A dónde van, muchachos?
Faija. Faija, el auto número 12, y el que casi vuelca es Papacidero.
Sí, señor.
El comisariato deportivo rápidamente tomó resolución, fue excluido Papacidero por maniobra peligrosa en perjuicio de Faija. Eso fue lo que interpretó el comisariato deportivo antes de llegar al Curbón Norte.
Empezó a saltar el Fiat, bueno, afortunadamente bajó justo para quedar, bueno, fuera de carrera en el pasto, pero sin volcar, lo que hubiera sido todavía más dañoso para el auto, mientras el de Paija se metía también en esa zona encharcada. Y aquí un motor que dijo basta. Se acabó la carrera, se quedaba fuera de concurso Mauricio Gómez, el piloto de San Vicente, con ese inconveniente mecánico. Claro, el aceite que derramó le hace entrar en baile a más de uno.
Claro, y una situación complicada porque está justo en la línea de marcha, justito en toda esa parte del trazado cuando siguen los toques. Y este es
Barrazo.
Antonio Barrazo, auto 16, el que sale despedido para la parte interna.
Claro, un pequeño toquecito en la punta para golpes y partiste.
Side two.
Marshall's quickly with him. Gary is moving around in the car and able to haul himself out of there. He was on his own and the car is snapped away from him.
Oh, it's a big hit with the barrier as well, so it's good to see Gary moving in the car. Something appeared to break there.
Strange that it almost happened exactly the same place that Tristan Gomondy lost the rear left wheel, but as Mark Goddard said on the Eurasia car, that was probably a...
So Chaz Davis, was there contact with the Yves Meyer car? Well, yes, there was. So Chaz, the motorcycle racer, has had a rough old time of it in the Audi Sport TT Cup. Yesterday involved in an incident with Patrick Egsgaard. Today involved in an incident with Yves Meyer, and on both occasions ends up into the barriers. Now, where that car is situated, if it can be recovered quickly from there, there is the potential that we could continue without a safety car. Safety car was certainly called for yesterday. Well, Chaz is out of the car, as you can see. Has not done as many laps in the Audi Sport TT Cup as Chaz would have liked.